Hi, Tom Holcomb again with Penrose College of Engineering and Computing and the Network Administrator for the School of Computing and Information Systems. Part of a team called HPC Support, or High Performance Computing Support. It's a 4-person team. We're led by Matthew Hodgman. He sets kind of the vision and strategy for us on the team. And then we have 3 members of the team. Adrian Mora, who runs most of our Windows infrastructure in something called Stratus downtown for the College of Engineering. Josh Bourdon, who's our end user support specialist. He writes all of our documentation and also supports our Macintosh infrastructure. And then myself, Tom Holcomb, I support the School of Computing and Information Systems here in Allendale, as well as all of our Linux and Unix infrastructure. I'm standing in front of our data center here in Mackinac Hall that supports the School of Computing and Information Systems. Behind me is, or in front of me is a lab with 20 to 30 dedicated computers. You know about the EOS lab and the Datacom lab as well. This is the start of our virtual lab as well as the server infrastructure that supports these machines. So starting at the top, our network stack, we have a next generation firewall, which allows us to segment the network in new and interesting ways to build custom labs for our cybersecurity team. Below that, we've got a 10 gigabit switch. All of our lab computers are wired into that. And then we have an additional 10 gigabits out to the world and 10 gigs connecting it to our infrastructure downtown. And I'll talk a little bit about our infrastructure downtown. That is what we call our HPC infrastructure. It's got a lot of graphics intensive hardware to support some of our more robust engineering applications. It's also home to our Windows server infrastructure, as well as some of our RStudio or R development tools used by our statistics students as well. Within this room, we've got student file storage, roughly 48 or so terabytes of storage there. We have a box dedicated to our cybersecurity lab, roughly 200 to 300 virtual machines there supporting cybersecurity. And then the bottom 4 servers that you see are just general virtualization infrastructure. And they're running hypervisors supporting any professor request or any application that might need to be virtualized for custom classroom instruction.